If you feeling like a pimp.
Yo, this is the Mack motherfucking Almanac. I'm here. I'm Kevin Sanchez, the Sanchez, the dos bandito, and I got my co-host here with me.
I'm Joshua Pallid, but you know that right now.
Yeah. And then we got one of our favorite people in New York, one of our favorite comedians to watch. I'm glad that I get to see this dude as often as I do. So I think I can speak for Josh. It's the same. You
I don't care. I don't care.
You don't really care for him?
Not really.
I get it, man.
Really.
He's a lot to take in sometimes.
I love Michael
right?
O'Rourke.
Nah, but it's the great Michael O'Rourke.
Michael O'Rourke!
Oh, thank you very much, Bronx Funny, a.k.a.
Bronx Funny. Already with the promotion right there.
A.k.a.
on
Bronx
Instagram.
Funny, a.k.a. Mike the Five Whites.
Mike the Five Whites.
Always.
Why five whites?
Why the Five Whites?
The five fingers that grab the mic, yo. The Five Whites.
The Five Whites are like
A.k.a. Paul Juniper Brown, a.k.a. Sister Chapel, if you ever down south.
Of course.
You know
Of course. Everybody knows about Sister Chapel.
It's nice to be on the Mack attack.
It's
Yo,
great.
man.
It's so good to have you, but it's also it's a special day.
Special day for my man.
That's
yo.
a fact.
Today's a Mack-iversary because 41 years ago, there was a Mack named Mike born.
41, go fuck yourself.
How old are you, Mike?
39, baby. He trying to put me
39,
past
yo.
40. Yo, I'm going to make it before 40, baby. I still got 1 year left.
Okay, Mike. You're gonna...
But if you count the coronavirus, I think you shouldn't age throughout that 1 year. You should be able to stay at
Not
that
if you
age.
live right.
You know what?
Not if you live right.
That's facts.
Right? If you were too worrisome,
Oh, you hitting your house all year, you get to stay the same age. But if you lived, you get to turn up. Right?
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Okay, so you disappeared from New York City during the virus.
I did.
Right, you made a skedaddle.
Well, I left after they opened up outside seating, so I stayed through most of that bullshit. Once it got cool, I was out, you know?
Well, when did you leave New York City?
No, June like 17th, June 22nd.
Okay, yeah, so you were gonzo.
Oh, I went
Yeah.
to Dallas around that time.
I went to go see the ex who had absconded to the mom's house. We broke up on the phone. I was like, I don't think that was right. We should at least chill and do it right. You know what I mean?
Did you make a lot of...
Wait, you had like a 3-week breakup?
No, we were just talking on the phone after a while and shit.
This is an old girlfriend.
Yeah, during the pandemic. The
Right.
pandemic girl, when the shit like hit the fan, her
Right.
mom was like, come home to Louisiana. I was like, go, girl. Be safe. Like, New York is crazy. And then she went, and then we tried to phone shit in, and she'd be
Shout
at
out to that. We know the
barbecues.
person you're talking to.
She'd be I'll call her up. She'd be at a barbecue. Like, I gotta go. I'm at a barbecue.
So-
I'm like, fuck this bitch. I'm locked in an apartment.
So-
You don't got 5 minutes to talk to a homie that's locked in an apartment. You at a barbecue.
Right.
I
How
tell you-
selfish is that?
You know,
I know,
let me
right?
say something. My brother was locked in jail, and there were times he called me like, "Damn, I gotta pick this shit up right now, son."
Yeah.
And you know, he has a fixed time that he can call me. Like he got 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So you got to.
I got a friend who's dying, and I don't pick up his calls, really.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like talking on the phone. I told you that. I'm sorry. Condom is not for I don't know. I don't like talking on the phone, man. If I see you in person, like, even that's not my favorite thing.
I love the phone, to be honest.
Really?
Back in the day before texting
I do
and
too.
shit.
I
I would
know,
get
Kevin.
if I got a girl's number when you had to call someone on the phone, I would get the date. Every number was a date because I call up and I'm just talking to them on the phone.
Yeah.
They're like, we with it. The
So,
texting, not so much.
That's actually an essential Mac attribute, because if you're willing to talk for endless time on the phone with another human being, there are people who are just starving for that.
I just mean like being funny. Like you text a girl a text joke and she's like, that shit lands sideways easily because
Easily.
it's text.
Yeah.
Whereas
Right.
on the phone, if you like blase blah blah, she's like, oh, that's mad funny. Where are
Yeah,
we gonna
yeah.
meet up tonight? You know?
Yeah.
So do you find that it's your sense of humor that has been like sealing the deal for you? most
Well,
of
my
your
sense of
life?
humor gets me in the door.
Right.
My dick keeps me in the apartment.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
It's a fact. When you're a comic, you broke for a couple years at least
Right.
in
Yeah.
there, and depending on how you live through that time,
Right. So
broke motherfuckers gotta have good dick, man. Doesn't
so
make
is that what
sense.
you do? Do
I
you
think comics. I have a theory that comics know how to fuck well. The
Not
good
all
ones
of them.
do.
I mean, yes, us. I'm sure all of us can,
Yeah.
but there's other comics out there where like that guy ain't ever had pussy in his whole life.
well, having sex? It's very similar to like
Reading the room.
it's very similar to just getting
Hell
up
yeah.
on a stage.
Read
You
that
know, if
room,
you
yo.
step into that shit scared,
And
You
if
know-
she's heckling, choke him.
yeah, man. Sometimes they request that, Mike.
I don't do it. I don't know. You like that? I'll do whatever you want, girl.
We
We just said that the other day, didn't we?
What?
When we had Lauren's list. Shout out to Lauren last week. She gave us. Lauren has a list of friends that she's hooking people up.
Shout
just
out
to
Lauren.
sleep with each other. It's
Shout out to mother.
Awesome idea. We're gonna get Mike on the list. But she asked us. She said, like, from a level of 1 to 10, how freaky are you? And I said, I can be a 15 if I have to be. I go, I go based off what the girl
Dude, when you
wants,
said
what
that,
she's into. If
what
she's a
a
total
girl
freak,
wants.
I'm gonna be a total freak.
Josh, when you said that shit wrong. That was music to my ears. Like,
Right.
oh, that's what I do.
Right.
I do that. I'm like, I'm as freaky as you allow me to be,
That's
or
Or as
as
normal.
freaky as you want me to be.
I drive
Right.
the speed limit, right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, if I'm
yeah.
on a highway that
I
says
go
35,
6
I go 35. I might go 40
Right.
just
But
to
sometimes
see
you
if
gotta
she
go-
want to turn into a 40.
Yeah.
But you try and then you back off.
But
Well,
most of the time, I'm going with traffic.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of the
Straight
time,
up.
I'm going with traffic.
What I said in specific was, I'm into whatever the fuck she's into.
That's a
If
fact.
that's what she's.
And
I'm
that-
into making a
and
girl
that's
come.
just
That's
my
it.
butt stuff. I don't do that shit.
Say
Like,
again?
she's not putting shit in my butt. That's all. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
get that into it.
It's
If
off
she's
limits.
like that,
That's-
I'm like, that's no thank you.
You're waiting till you're over 40 for that.
Well, when you gotta see the product, I eat a brand muffin a day keeps the finger away.
You can
homie.
actually
You know what I'm saying?
shit in a box now and mail it to
That's
them.
perfect. That's
Yeah.
better for me.
Yeah.
Then.
It's a great. They have a commercial
crazy
now where
thing.
this talking box tells you to shit inside of it, and then ship him off to find out if you have ass cancer.
Yeah, that's better than someone putting a finger in your asshole. You know,
Yeah,
science. Well, I love it.
Mike, have you ever been in love, bro?
I've said the word. I've been in love a few times, I guess. You know?
Are you Team Filth like Kevin and I?
What's Team Filth?
Forgot what Team Filth is?
What's that?
Fall in love fast, bro.
Oh yeah, boy, Team Filth, fall in love fast, boy.
I've had like a few girlfriends, and I've said I love you and been in love with most of them.
Most of
girls,
them. Okay,
you know what I mean?
okay. And
So
then
you are Team Filth.
Yeah,
you fall,
I guess so.
You fall in
yeah.
love fast.
But if we're in a relationship, you know, eventually you're gonna start saying that shit. After you have sex with me, is she gonna say it first?
She gonna say it
and I'll
first?
say it
Right.
second.
oh,
is that what
shit.
you do?
No, they do it too, though. Sometimes.
But do you
they
have a
do it.
protocol where like there's an established timeline for
No,
when
sometimes
you
you
say?
kind of ease off too. Like, I don't want this crazy chick too long. Maybe she's still on the waiver wire. Right
Yo, who's
there.
crazy for Mike, bro? Because I know you, bro, and
I got stories. They're bad. They're real bad.
Like, can
I
you
had
share?
2 suicidals in a row, son.
they killed
In a row.
themselves?
No, not killed
You broke up with them
themselves.
and they wanted to kill themselves.
One of them did the whole run over the bridge shit, and I lived right by the Triborough Bridge at the time, so she would like huff and puff run out on a bridge, and I'm like, all right, I know she's not gonna jump. I know she's one of the
Right.
attention seekers.
How do you know this?
But you could just tell with people. I'm like, but I'm gonna go out there. I'm not gonna just sit in the house and let her run. So I start leaving the house eventually. Like, I wait a little while, chill, get my shit set up. I'm not gonna run out like I think she's about to jump because I know this bitch is just doing this.
Wait. So she said she did it twice.
She would do it all, like we'd get in a small argument. She would lock herself in the bathroom and and try to like fake cut herself, not even do it. But I would pop the bathroom door open and take the knife away, and that was like a thing that we did a lot.
It was foreplay.
You know what I'm saying?
So, listen,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just say it's just girls, but
But
I've
you don't.
only dated girls, so a good portion really love
Every
some
time
sort of drama.
Every time I hear a dude, I hear about a guy that's like threatening to kill himself over a relationship.
yeah,
I automatically hate him as a man.
Yeah.
yeah.
As a like, what, bro? You want to
Yeah.
kill? Now, have I felt that way? I felt that way once. Where I was like,
Really?
well, but I would never say it. I never said it to the girl.
Out
Right.
loud.
You know, I never said that shit out loud, but I felt like shit. I didn't want to be in the world no more. You know,
Wow.
because I thought I was gonna marry this chick. You know, I
I
wanted
love you,
kids, I wanted a
Becky.
family. But you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't like. Why would you use that as a bargaining tool, bro?
Yeah,
It's
not
never
help
gonna
you. It's
work,
not gonna help
yeah.
your case.
Yeah, not she's
I've
with
cried
some-
to stop a chick from crying on purpose, though. You ever done that? Like, I became an actor. I start crying. If you gonna cry, I'm gonna cry because I love you so much. Can we stop fighting?
Yo,
and then she
Kevin's
stopped
laughing
fighting
because he
yo.
definitely did
I
it.
definitely
and
did
so
it.
have
The
I.
fake cry is a heavy move in the Mack Almanac.
I didn't know what to do for
And-
you.
and yo,
I didn't know
it's
how
like
to
you-
make you happy.
And it's real though. You like, I'll be tender. She need me to be tender right now. Even though
can't believe-
this bitch could go fucking.
Yo, Mike.
I'm gonna get my dick sucked tonight. If I got
Mike.
fake cry to do it, I will.
Mike, I hit her with one of these lines. Oh, I can't believe I did that to
Yeah, I'm
you.
so sorry, but you know how much I feel about you. And also, it's just kind of like I never felt this before. I don't know what to do. I'm a man. They
I'm
love
so
that.
embarrassed for us right now. I'm very embarrassed.
Yo, Max got a Mac, man.
Yeah,
A
man.
Mac got a Mac, and sometimes, like, when you're in a relationship for a minute, you gotta let out. You gotta let out some crocodile tears.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
gotta let out some crocodile tears because
Right.
then they don't know that you care. Like they don't know that I ain't mean to cheat on you. So you let out the tears.
So cry after cheating.
Always cry after cheating.
Now that phone's locked.
I think that's where I messed up in the past. I never cried.
Never
Flip
cried.
phone days. Remember that when the phones didn't have passwords and shit?
Yeah.
If you were trying to do it, you had to delete every text message individually on your way home. You would be like, delete, delete, delete. And you'd also have to text them on some copy, no callbacks. Like, I'll see you tomorrow. That's it. Cool. Good night. Over and out type shit. Because you didn't want the chick to text you while you were sleeping.
you're
Like,
sleeping.
see you tomorrow. Now you had to make
And
the
God
conversation
forbid,
stop
God forbid
that.
you have that girl. It's like, I'm going to make his morning and I'm going to send him this 18-paragraph fucking text message.
So, but Mike is talking about cheating. You're talking about being a cheater.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
this
that's
is
what I'm talking about.
in the day of a flip phone. Yeah, I fucked up once or
Right.
twice. Okay.
You got caught out there with text
If
messages.
I might still be with that chick if they had passwords on the phones back then.
Wow,
But then
so you
again,
have regrets.
no, not even. It just wasn't meant to be.
Just a little bit.
I was 24 and she was 30, so
Oh, so
That's
she's old.
all
I was dating up the tree back then.
That's not that old. That's not
No,
that
I
much of a
know, but
difference.
they wanted marriage, and I just
So she's
got
like in
out
her
of
early
college,
60s
you
now.
know. She's
You
like,
went to college?
She's up there 40-wise.
Mike,
yeah.
you went to school?
I got kicked out for selling drugs. Don't worry. You're not all wrong. See, you went to college. Oh, man.
I was about to be
I
disappointed.
became the biggest drug dealer on campus for 4 years and got kicked
Let's
out maybe
go.
like a
Yo,
week before
Mike.
my last semester. But that's
A week
okay.
before you graduated.
No, not graduate. I still had another semester. I like he wrong too. Like I was gonna graduate in 4 years in college
come on,
regardless. I
What
would
school
have
did you
if
go
I
to?
just made people like I could have bought papers. That's how much money I was making.
What
I
school?
could. Oh, SUNY Purchase.
Oh,
Right up there.
that's a
You
good
know, the
school.
art school. Yeah.
Okay, so you were selling heroin to all those kids.
No, I only sold weed and mushrooms. I would never sell a drug
it?
I didn't do. But my weed game was heavy. I was making more money than all them dealers on that campus.
Yo, but-
The last year before I got busted, literally on no joke,
Were you
I
doing
got
stand-up at the
profit
time?
in a week, $10,000 profit I was making off selling weed in 1 week in my last year when I got my
you were like
business
what,
up.
22, 21?
23, 24.
So
yeah,
you made
like
$500,000
22.
that year.
I got caught though, but I would have left probably like 100 G's or some shit, secret money. Bought a house, got killed in the drug game, you know. But instead I got into comedy, so there
So-
you go.
How were the women you were getting in SUNY Purchase as a drug dealer making $10,000 a week? That's
Well,
big money
No,
in
yeah.
college, man.
But even before that, like that was the end result. But even before that, it was good money, you know?
Yeah.
But some girls would come by to hook up, like to get weed for their friends.
Yeah.
And we're not having sex,
Yeah.
you know? And then like they go to pay me. I'm like, oh, no, you got the 8.
Oh, you was that guy?
But then she's
okay.
like, oh, no, these are, my friends gave me the money to just come pick up the weed. So take the money. So I would take the money.
Yeah. Oh, look at
So it
that,
felt like I was
man.
getting paid
That's-
for sex for a little while.
That's pretty Mackish, man.
And then she brought me cupcakes and shit.
So that's really far in your life.
That's a long time ago. That's
Yeah, but-
2002, 2003.
right. But I want to hear about younger whippersnapper Mike.
That's pretty
So-
young.
Yeah, well, in high school I was real shy.
So you
with
went
the
to
girls and shit.
you went to high school in the Bronx.
I went to LaGuardia High School Performing,
Performing
Arts
Arts
with
that's
Nicki
right.
Minaj.
Yeah, I know.
Nicki
I
Minaj.
I got 2 callbacks
Yeah,
there, and they didn't let me.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj.
Fuck you.
Wait, you were in school with Nikki?
Yeah, she's in my class.
Oh, shit. Onika.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj, but we call her Cookie. That was what we called her in school.
You guys called her
Her
Cookie?
nickname was Cookie,
Oh,
yeah.
shit,
Everyone
I
called her Cookie.
Who's Nicki Minaj? Is that a dancer?
Ariana Grande's best friend.
Mm.
I don't even know. I don't even know anymore.
So did you date any famous people in of your famous high school? And what did you get out of this famous high school that didn't let me in?
I got mad skills to cry in front of girls when I needed to.
I didn't
keep
need that.
a relationship going.
I learned that on my
I'm very
own.
funny.
The only thing Josh had to do to cry in front of girls is take an eighth of mushrooms.
Yeah. Is that what happened the other day when I
that's
gave
the
that mushroom?
Why did I,
I gave
cry the
Josh
other
one
day?
mushroom, and I'm like, "That's a beefy boy. You might want to chill." He's like, "Nah, whatever."
But
And
here's
then
the
he's
thing,
like, "Mike, what you giving me, Mike?"
Mike, he is a savage beyond.
I
Whatever you
believe it.
gave
No,
him,
he told me, yeah.
whatever you gave him must have been some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, I know, because he was like, "Oh, Mike," I was like, "I told you that was the big boy in the
Let me ask
bag."
you a question. When you do, sometimes when you do shrooms, do they sometimes like you take a little bit and it hits you harder
100%.
than usual?
It all depends.
You can't
on the,
tell. Every mushroom, yeah, it's got a different
Yeah.
personality to it.
Yeah, but he handed me that one. It looked like a Super Mario
Picked
power-up
that one out
mushroom
himself.
because it was
Picked
the
that one out
biggest.
the bag himself.
It was the biggest, nicest, freshest looking one.
Yeah, it was the bulbous.
But like I'm a savage, and historically,
Yeah.
I've eaten plenty amount, and like I don't get that fucked up. And I ate it, and like I was like, pow. I was tripping within like 15, 20 minutes, man.
You know what? Good for you, man. Mazel
Yeah,
tov,
it was
bro.
great until fucking Jay-Z got into a fucking West Side Story fight on the fucking street, man.
Oh my goodness, man. So Mike, so you've been in love. Who broke your heart, bro? Who's the worst
I feel
one?
like
where,
my heart was broken, like, but then it's not after. You know what I mean? Like at first, you're like, oh my God, this chick, I can't ever. And then like once that little period subsides, and then you're like, oh, thank God that chick's out of my life. I'm so much better off and more happy right now.
Okay, hold on.
You know?
Hold on.
Such
You've
an
been dating.
inspiration.
You've been dating since what? Like when was your first
Like,
girlfriend?
First girlfriend, real girlfriend was in college. Yeah, that was
College?
my first.
Oh,
like,
shit.
yeah, I lost my virginity in college. I didn't lose it. I
didn't
almost
know-
lost it in high school, but it didn't happen.
You were
She's-
too busy crying.
No, it's more like she's like, let's do it, and like her legs were just shut. And I'm
Oh,
like,
you told me this
I
the other
think that
day.
you can't do it like that. You might have to do that, but
Yes, you
Never
had
was.
sex like between her legs.
no, I didn't really do that. No, not at all. But I was just like, all right, it's frustrating that you want me to have sex with you, but you're not opening your legs at all. So we can't. I don't know how to have sex because I never did it yet. But I know this is not how you do this shit. All right. Now I'm just gonna like go over there and breathe heavy for a minute.
I think I heard him do this story.
Yeah, you told the other day. It was great.
It was great. Fucking okay, so your first relationship was in college.
Yeah.
And there's no girl that made you feel like the world is coming to an end and like
Oh, we felt like that before, after a relationship. When you do that I love you shit and it
Yeah.
falls apart, especially when it's them, be like, I can't fuck with you no more, which sometimes I'd rather be them than actually break a girl's heart, but it sucks for a while, but then that shit goes away. And then you meet someone even better and you're like, thank God that bitch fucked this up
you
because
have
I'm the best. Like,
Yeah,
like,
you
all my
can't-
exes are subpar to what I met them, all right?
Well,
like I never look back and be like, oh damn, she doing so much better than me right now. I look back and I'm like, that bitch got old and sad looking, and I haven't even reached the prime of my life yet, homies.
And then they have like ugly kids, and you're like,
And
look at those
good for
ugly
you,
kids.
yo. And look at that guy. Damn, son. I still look like the guy you had sex with 10 years ago, pretty much. You look like a woman I wouldn't have sex with 20 years from now, okay? That's a fact.
Do you,
Sorry.
do you spend a lot of time looking at old girlfriends on?
Not at all, but when you see him come up in your feed, you're like,
Right.
ooh, what happened? What happened, young lady?
Do you comment that? Like what went
I
wrong?
never do. In my head, I don't want to hurt no one's feelings.
You should try writing.
Not being with me is punishment enough for these women. You know that? Like they've already lost Michael Rourke. That was their ones. Like I'm always gonna meet the right one eventually,
right.
and they lost the best chance they ever had
I
at
like
it. Right?
that.
It's a fact, though.
it's a fact.
It's a fact.
What you should do is you write underneath all your exes, all bodies are beautiful.
Yeah, where you bury them in Roman numerals, like X11, X17. A lot of X's in the Roman
All right,
numerals.
Mike. So you had an affair with a teacher when you were younger, right?
A teacher? No. Never did
no
that.
professor?
No, I had sex with a woman that I was a lifeguard and I watched her kid. And I was like 15 as a lifeguard. And the mom would be there. And then like we met up a few years later, like maybe I'm 18 or 19 now.
Yeah.
And then we end up hooking up. And I was always thinking about you at the pool. And she was like, I was thinking about you too. And I was like,
Wow, that story
nice.
sounds really familiar to me.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing, I can't really discuss that, but please go ahead.
Yeah, so then we had sex.
Why
And she
can't
had a
you discuss
9-year-old
it?
son.
Why can't I discuss it?
Yeah.
Because I have an 8-year-old son.
Oh, okay.
I'm lost.
It's
Is his
okay.
son listening
It's
right
fine.
now?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Is his son listening?
No.
Okay, I was about to say, damn,
Damn.
he's about to be 12 tomorrow. Listen to this conversation. He's got hair going on his chest right now.
Mikey, you grew up in the Bronx because you talk about that.
BX for life, Kingsbridge, 231st, 33rd, Broadway, all day.
So- day,
you,
Earth Day.
you went to the theatrical high school, so it wasn't
Yeah.
a tough school.
no.
No.
When you weren't, but
But
outside
it
of
is across
school,
the street from Martin Luther King.
Yeah, and I ran track, so I was like the only like actor that did a sport in that thing. So I knew all the Martin Luther King kids from running track and shit.
Yeah, I used to go to the Martin Luther King.
Yeah, word up. No
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah.
Were you there when the blood sliced and all that? How old are you?
I'm 30, so probably
Okay,
a little
nah.
after
In
that.
my day, that's when the Bloods were doing the buck 50.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
can I see what time it is? And they'll cut your face and shit.
and then you would always know what time.
That's
it
how
is.
they got in, exactly. But if they ask me what time it was, I'm like, I don't have a watch. And phones haven't been invented yet, really, because it's 1996 or 7 right now.
I had a piece of shit friend who I've talked about with you before.
Yeah.
The one who's away for a very long time. And they offered him in the hospital to give him corrective surgery, and he's like, "Nah, leave that shit."
Yeah, I want that
He wanted to walk around with the $1.50 on his face.
because you heard something and you said something. That's usually why you get a $1.50. That's the
Oh,
that's the
that's
OG
old
real
school.
way.
Right.
You heard some shit. And
Yeah.
you said some shit. That's
Now
why
you-
it's the ear to the mouth.
Now they just give it to anyone.
Yeah, no, they did it just to get in the gang back then. So it wasn't even about like what you done, but it started as a like you a rat.
You a
Like
rat?
you
I
heard
didn't
shit
know
and you
that.
talked. Yeah, that's why.
So did you hang out with tough kids when you were younger?
I hung out with I had a pothead crew in high school. You know, like 5 of us that would smoke joints and shit when it was still illegal, and you
Right.
had to like really be careful and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Back
yeah.
in the day, these kids will never know the struggle. You know.
know.
Of course not.
Bro, the other day I took out a pipe and I just lit it and I looked and there was a cop car right there and I
Didn't
just
matter.
I just hey, what up, Nick?
How you guys doing?
It's-
all right,
it's
stay safe
bizarre,
out there,
man.
yo.
It is bizarre
bizarre.
though.
Black lives do matter, though. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's a fact.
I've been taking it a step forward, just smoking on the train these days. Just,
Well, you're not smoking
I've been
blunts. You're
ratchet.
smoking.
I've done ratchet shit on the subway.
You're smoking pens and shit.
but people are doing it everywhere now
I smoke cigarettes.
They're doing it at work, bro.
in their offices.
They're doing it in their office in front of their balls.
I light
giving
a
that
cigarette on
bullshit.
the train and take a piss in between cars, just smoking, pissing, and then watch out for the third rail. I always like you got to piss on the right side, not
Is
the
that
left.
true though?
If you hit
Can
the
you
third rail,
arc? Can you arc peeing off the train?
I'm not gonna put that test on myself. You feel what I'm saying though? Like
Over here
electricity,
trying
like I used to move the stream, but electricity travels faster than your movement. So
Yeah.
just aim on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this guy.
You
for
know?
sure.
But yeah, that's a fear of mine. I don't want to put it to the test. Like, that would be a good MythBusters episode. But who would actually? They could actually create some sort of shit that would have like this. But your piss has enough solvents, you know?
Right.
Like if you were to put electricity in a bathtub full of water that had like no salt or anything,
Right.
it wouldn't actually fuck you
Conduct
up.
the electricity.
But
right.
the dirt on your body, the solvents, the salts, that's what the electricity travels through to shock you.
It doesn't matter. You don't want to turn into static shock.
No, I know, but we should do a MythBusters. They should do that MythBusters. Piss on the third rail, can you die from it? You
I
know?
don't think so. but-
We'll
I
test
think
that
you
out on the
could.
way home tonight.
Oh, 3 men dead. Manhattan. Subway. You found 3 guys in between 3 different cars on the same train, all dead of the same thing. It's
Oh, we
like
did
a
at the same
mystery,
time?
you know? Yeah, we're all gonna break off and take our test and see, and none of us come home, and then it's just a crazy mystery.
Mike, what's the most disgusting thing you've done with?
Sex?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah. As a human being with a person to a person you love, like something that you can't
Bad?
even look yourself in the mirror.
Well, I can't tell you that one, or I'll go to prison. What the statute of limitations on that is 10 years. I'll tell you that in another 6 years.
Okay.
No, but
no. For
I'm actually a really nice person.
Yeah, Mike's a
yo.
good guy.
To be honest, I've never really fucked anyone over. I let a
so-
chick live with me for 6 more months after we broke up, just because
Oh,
her
I did-
family sucked, and then I didn't want to kick her out and shit. So
I did something like that for 2. Like I let her
Yeah.
stay with me for 2 months after we broke up.
yeah,
And it
then
was
you hear
hard not
about
to
some
fuck,
dudes
by
be
the
like,
way.
"Get the no," because I want to bring girls home, but I can't, and I don't want to fuck you anymore
Yes,
because I
you
won't.
don't want to fuck with her head.
Hell no. And also, I just want you out of my life, but I'm not going to fuck you over because her family is shit, her friends are shit. And I'm like, she stayed in my house forever. Like, I'm not moving out. But you can stay here until you can
You
get
want
back
kids,
on your
Mike? You
feet.
want to have some children's?
Oh, maybe one day if I meet the
Talking
right
to my buddy.
lady.
Yeah. Would you be one of those guys who'd have a kid like in his 50s and 60s?
Yeah, I'm in my 40s right now, and I'm not going to jump.
You just
and-
told me you were 39, Mike.
well, you know,
Ha-ha,
pushing
got
it.
you.
No, I'm 39. I'm saying in the 40s now. We
Okay.
round up to the numbers, but I'm not gonna like just get a girl pregnant and have a kid.
Do you remember like seeing kids with like old dad?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck it. Look at me. I'm gonna look good for my whole life.
Dude, you just work out.
I'm
keep
never
doing what you're
gonna
doing.
die. It's sex muscles. I don't go to the gym.
You don't go to the gym.
Once you have regular
How often
sex
are you
with someone,
fucking, man?
a lot. I fuck a lot.
Really?
If I have someone to have sex with, I try to have sex at least 2 times a day. Maybe take 1 day off. But like, I'll do the work. You got your core. Your missionary with your elbows up, knees
Yeah,
down.
yup,
That's your
yup,
core
yup,
workout.
yup. That's
you
a
know,
plank. You planking.
turning
pussy.
from the back, then you working them glutes
Right,
and shit. You know,
right.
sometimes you pick her up, throw her around your waist. Now you really getting
Now
it
you
in.
getting
It's a
it
full
in.
body.
Yo, I've been doing this thing where like you fuck at the edge of the couch.
The cow on the cliff. They call that motion.
Bro,
you know?
let me tell you
The cow on the
something.
cliff. It's a fact.
Dude,
That's a term.
yo, my glutes and everything on
Hell yeah,
fire,
yo.
bro. But worth it though at
Yeah.
the end, and she comes quicker that way. So
You gotta find out the way to
the
the fuck. Yeah, you know that.
It's
That's
legit
it.
workout.
Good dick.
The soreness. That's how you don't need to point the mic at me. Thank you, Mikey.
No, I was just, that was for me, not for you, homie.
He was burping.
The soreness when you wake up the next day and you're sore. That's how you know you had you fucked really good that night.
Yeah, or when she says my stomach hurts, and then you know you really did a good job. My stomach hurts. I'm like, that's right. Hit that cervix.
I'm pretty sure some of Bill Cosby's accusers.
Why does my stomach hurt?
Man, I fucking lately I've been fucking this girl, and my penis hurts so much, bro.
Like rub raw shit.
Like it's just like the head of my dick, bro, is just sore as fuck, bro. And I don't know if I could continue this shit, bro.
Because you've been fucking like 3-4 times a day.
3-4 times.
There you go.
Mad,
put coconut
tight,
oil on
bro.
your shit after you fuck.
Yeah, that's Mack. That's Mack
That'll
advice
help
right there.
you.
Coconut
That'll help
oil
you.
after you
Little
fuck,
bit,
bro.
just a little bit after. Keep that skin.
What kind of coconut oil?
But you ever have to have it and you think you got an STD just because you rub your dick raw hard? Don't know. And why is it burn? Nah, you just fucked too good last
What
night.
Kevin
You
is
fine.
failing to disclose is, can I tell him what you told me?
Well, come on, bro.
Oh shit.
Go ahead, tell me.
Kevin got circumcised. He became Jewish.
Oh, you just recently got circumcised?
Well,
Welcome to the club. Yo, I'm
I-
circumcised. I'm Irish,
a-
but that shit happened in the
So
hospital.
I'm not circumcised, right?
Yeah.
But
Dog dick.
you know with the fucking on my dick, you know when you're not circumcised, have you seen an uncircumcised penis?
I've seen them in on the internet and porn. Yeah, I've seen
So
one.
you know there's something that's like holding the skin, right?
It's like a hood over the head.
No.
Oh, I don't know
When
about
you pull
none
it
of that.
back,
Yeah.
when you pull it back, there's like something I forgot what it's called.
A membrane of some sort.
Yeah,
Okay.
holding the skin, right?
Yeah.
It's a little ripped from fucking the shit.
Oh, from fucking the girl. All right, no
Yeah.
doubt. Well, you gotta. If you have a jacket on and you get in a tussle, you might lose
You might
a
rip
sheet-
you
a
right.
sleeve and
You
shit,
right.
right?
You right.
If
You right.
you see people in a fight and their t-shirts all ripped up, so you wearing a t-shirt going into that club and there's
So
a
it's-
fight in
Hold
there.
on. We got Ani
You
on the
might
mic.
get your t-shirt ripped.
Ani, go ahead.
Can I ask a personal question?
Yeah, sure.
Does she have an IUD?
No, she doesn't.
Oh, I was gonna say your dick
I
might
hit
be
one of
too
those.
big. It
I
might
hit
be
one.
Hitting,
It's the worst. That was the worst pain of my
I had
life.
to cut mine because somebody was.
You had to cut it or pull it out.
Yeah, you can like trim it.
Oh wow,
Oh,
the
at
little
the
copper
hospital,
string.
Of course.
The little copper
And you
string.
have to go get the
Horrible.
doctor has to do it, but they could trim it.
It's like putting a.
If
No, you
somebody's
just stick
penis
some
is
nail
getting
clippers
pinned.
in there.
Girls, don't get IUDs.
I thought you guys were doing
yo.
DIYs
It's like,
at home.
Yeah, DIYs on IUDs.
IUDs.
Please
But for
don't
real,
do
don't
that.
put IUDs in. It's like a razor blade and a scoop of vanilla
Yo,
ice cream.
and
You don't need that in
It's
there,
just a piece of
girl.
copper.
By the way,
you,
if
could
yeah.
you could just shove some pennies in there.
I hit it in the tip of my dick, like the urethra. I know I did, yo.
Yo,
'Cause
if you talk to a white
bad.
girl, well, there's a lot of white girl comics who go on stage like, guys just say you could feel the IUD. That's not true. But bitch, you're not fucking with big dick
I
dudes.
sneezed
Oh no,
out of my
I've definitely,
dick.
I've
That's not true, right?
No, it is true.
It is true.
It is true that you could hit it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
There are
100%.
there are
I
female
hit that
comics out there
shit.
that are saying
Oh no, I've hit
that
it multiple
you
times.
100% cannot
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
not real.
Yeah,
They
that's-
And I'm like,
have
that's
a
bullshit.
very
They got little
long
pee-pee
pussy.
My
boyfriend.
chick at the time got it taken out, and the doctor's like, "Oh, that didn't happen. He's being a baby." And I'm like, "Being a baby?" Like it looked like my dick was sneezing for 3 days. Like green shears come out the tip. I thought she gave me an
Oh,
STD.
shit.
I got mad at this girl. Well, where you been though? And it turned out that literally
Where you
I must have like urethra punctured the copper line, and then for a few days it was like bad. I got checked. I was good, but it's still like literally like some.
How long
green
did it take
shit.
to heal?
Like maybe like 2 weeks. some
And how
shit like
long
that.
were you fucking in those 2 weeks? Or were you using it?
We still fucked, yeah.
With
of
a
course.
condom?
No, whatever. I knew she was clean because I knew her.
But there was
and I
green
like-
shit coming out of your dick.
I know, but I got checked too, and I was good. So
So they say you
it was
could still-
literally just from like the thing getting stabbed by a piece of copper.
Yeah, but you weren't
So it's
afraid
my
that to
dick
give it like
healing.
some type of bacteria or some
Nah,
shit?
I wasn't worried about
You weren't
that.
worried
no.
about that? Oh, that's interesting.
We're not talking about that right now.
Wait, no,
I
that's
like
a
to go
legit
fishing.
question.
I
That's
like
a
to go
legit
fishing
question.
a lot. I don't know if you guys know this about me. I'm a big fisherman.
Yes, you're a murderer.
I fish all day, so no, I throw them back a lot.
You do.
And if I don't eat them, but I usually throw them back, catch and release. I'm not a murderer, Josh.
I know.
But
man.
there's been a time where I went fishing and then came home and hooked up and then was like, oh my God, I forgot to clean my hands after I was fishing all day. And my hands are definitely inside this girl. I'm not going to tell her this. I feel bad right now because I was like fishing.
I fingered a few chicks. where I was like, I should have washed my hands, and I totally forgot to wash my hands.
I fingered a few chicks where I wash my hands directly after I fingered them.
Oh.
Yeah, I do that. No, I do that way more now.
From the sea, laddie.
Exactly. There's an old joke about that. This dude told me, it's like, women's pussy don't smell like fish. Fish did not smell like that till women started swimming in large bodies of water, okay? It's the opposite
What
reverse
the
effect. Yo, Paulie wins again.
Jesus Christ.
Girls are just busting all over this guy today, yo. Lucky. What,
DJ drop a lot.
Is he
You guys saw that it was.
Sorry, too
Yeah,
high,
but
right?
I'm kind of soaked right
Is
here.
someone
right?
just shaking these before they give them to Josh?
But you saw that,
I think
right?
he's fucking with
Well,
you.
I don't know what's going on,
That's
buddy.
hilarious. No, they're
Jesus
probably
Christ.
like some sort of natural Natty Light fucked up their seltzer brand. Like they're too pressurized, right? If Natty Light made you a seltzer, would you not expect it to be something wrong with it?
The good news is it's nowhere electrical and it's only all over me.
You know, they're trying to get Natty Light's trying to get in the seltzer game. They didn't know the numbers. They're just like, we'll put alcohol in seltzer.
Did we get that on video?
They over pressurized.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Josh
man.
just got busted on.
Well, that's definitely not a
That's how
sponsor
your
of the show.
girlfriends feel. Just so you guys know, that's how your girlfriends
That's what Josh
They
does.
like that. I'm literally soaked.
You are.
I'm literally
Wet.
soaked.
Josh is wet right now, everybody. Josh
I'm literally
is super
soaked.
wet right now.
To be fair, it does smell nice in here now.
Yeah.
It came all over the floor.
We're
Jesus.
gonna need a mop.
Sorry, guys. Luckily, it's not really on the.
How do you feel about squirters, Kevin?
Honestly, bro, I love squirters, bro. And I know people say it's pee and yada yada yada. Yo, bro, the first time a girl squirted on me, bro, the sex it got crazier and crazier and crazier every.
Yeah, because she didn't have to take a
After that.
bathroom break.
Huh?
Josh with the win on that.
Yeah,
one.
that's good.
I had a couple of squirts that were good, and then there's one chick. She's like, I'm about to squirt, and I slowed down because I was like, I don't have to do my laundry tomorrow for this bitch.
Right.
I will say
I'm gonna
this,
squirt right now. I was like, slow down, Mike. I don't want this one to squirt.
Mike. I
She
never
doesn't get the laundry list.
been with a girl that squirted and brought them to my place. I was always at their place.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
The one very big squirt moment in my life was it was a New Year's Eve, and we had a hotel room on top of this party that they threw, and I think it was the first time that a girl squirted all over me, and she did it in the hotel room and all over the place, and in the midst of it, I was like, "Oh, this is fucking great!" And then I finished up, and I looked from the corner of the room, and I was like, "If you ever fucking do this in
My house? Never. I don't have.
ever fucking
Wait. Did she do it on your bed?
no, this was we're in a
Fucking on the
hotel
bed.
room."
Hotel. Though.
Oh, what's wrong?
No, dude, I'm talking about like
was happy
soak.
it
And,
happened
that was
there.
disgusting, bro.
But he didn't want it to happen in his
Dan,
bed.
don't
at
you wish you
home.
had the bed? Don't you wish you had the hotel with the 2 queen size instead of the 1
So you
king?
can sleep
You-
on the wet spot?
You can change sheets, but you can't.
Yeah.
You can't wrench your mattress
I
out.
want to sleep on that wet spot.
You like the how does
I don't
do you
care.
get
I'll pass
disgusted?
out after good sex. I don't give a fuck. But I
That's
had a
the
I don't
best
pass.
California
I don't
King.
pass out.
Yeah, I had a
I get
California
extra
King
energy.
for
You
You
years.
get more energy.
I get more energized for some
Yeah,
reason.
I
yo.
got a California King, and so even if there was a wet spot, there's like a whole other king size bed right next to that wet spot for both of you and shit. I highly recommend the California.
You live
King.
by yourself though, right?
I had roommates. I had a room though.
But
you
like
know?
I'm saying, your bed is by
in
yourself.
my own bedroom.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Because-
When they say roommates, if you don't have separate rooms, that's kind of
Have
crazy.
you-
Like those roommates that share a room in our age, like, nah, you can't be in my room.
It's my
son.
turn to sleep.
Yeah, it's my turn to blast this girl out,
Yeah.
and I don't want you watching, you weirdo.
You mean like when you told me you're gonna move in with
And then
Kevin
people
at my
are like,
birthday party?
Yeah, that's,
Yo, we
actually,
told
that's still in
Josh.
the works. Yo, Josh had it all. We got him though. Me and Kevin got Josh hard on that one because Josh was like, "Yeah, you're welcome," because he thought I wouldn't do it, and I'm like, tell Kevin. Like, be like, it's real, though. Mike's moving in and make him feel bad for playing games. And then I told him, I'm like, now that Kevin agreed, I can play games with him. Like, I'm actually moving in, and that's how you get into a new apartment, you know? You play both roommates against each other like it's a joke. But he said yes because we were fucking with him. Then you said yes to him because I was fucking with you. And now
And
I
now we
live
have
there
bunk
by
beds.
myself, bunk beds. And I be rocking that bunk bed, yo.
So let me
Kevin has bad
Let me ask you this,
dreams
Mike.
all the time. Kevin has a lot of like pirate dreams. On, like,
Aside from your fantasies of sleeping with Kevin, have
above him.
you had like a long-term relationship where you had to share an actual bed? Because you have a California King, and you're not
Yeah.
that big of a guy, but have you had to share a bed?
Well, I shared that with them.
I'm saying like for like multiple days.
Yeah, of course. Like I date
few
girls for like a
months?
year and a half,
Yeah,
or
okay.
two, or like 4 years. But that
So
was
how
two
are
different apartments. and
now
shit.
the question is I'm asking you like how are you with like sleeping in a bed with another woman? Are you
I love cuddling, yo.
like all night
Crazy
long?
cuddle hard. Well, if you like break off when you're like
Sleeping,
sleeping,
that's
you don't
different.
know.
Right.
But I go in there like wrapped around there. I'm like
Every
bacon
night.
on the shrimp and shit.
Every night.
Always.
Yeah.
I
mean,
love to cuddle.
I love to cuddle
Ladies,
too.
if you're listening, at Bronx Funny, love to cuddle. Honestly, the best cuddle you've ever met in your life.
It's not time to pitch that yet.
I
But
know. Either way, I'm just saying, if they're listening halfway through, you know.
but you said you were with her for a year and a half, right?
I've had relationships that lasted
Yeah.
about years and a half.
Okay.
My longest was 4.5 years.
And
That was
listen,
off
I
and on.
love my girlfriend, and honestly, with her, it's probably the most compassionate I've ever been in bed. But I am a savage when it comes to being asleep in the bed. Now, me personally, like I need my entire space, and you cannot touch me while I'm sleeping.
Good to know in case I ever sleep with you, Josh. But even in the summer nights, what
My
I'll do
favorite part is that Kevin 100% has testified he's the same way, but he left me out here to die.
If it's
Oh
really
no,
hot,
I'm
though.
waiting for you. You're talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
Right. No, I want to hear your perspective. now.
No, dude. I don't fucking.
Kevin and Josh give each other space is what we're supposed to learn from this conversation.
Don't fucking touch me when we sleeping. Don't even breathe. If you could stop breathing, leave. Honestly, get a hotel. Go back home. Don't sleep next to me.
Do you have air
We're talking
conditioners?
about
Do you have
a
air conditioners
girlfriend,
in these
though. So, like-
houses we're talking about? Do you have air conditioners?
At my place, no.
ACs.
No.
Oh, well, there's your block out, right? It be hot in the sun. Like, I don't know how you get laid without an AC in the summer.
I only
yo.
fuck girls with air
This
conditioners.
bitch will come in without an AC, like, bye, bitch. But if it's good and I'm going to do it, I'm going
Girls
to take a
love
cold
steamy
shower
sex.
after.
Can I say something? I like hot sex though. I like when the room is
Oh,
hot
hell yeah.
and like
But
I-
after
yeah.
the
It's
fact.
like
after those.
Have you ever taken the cold shower right after just to cool your body heat down? Because you radiate that shit after.
You ever open a can of hard seltzer all over your lap and be forced to sit for half an hour soaking wet? It's fucking
Like a
amazing.
genius.
Yo, you ever had a couple of months ago? I had this chick. We fucked. It was like 4 a.m. We fucked. It was okay. I woke up and I wanted her to leave. I didn't want her there.
How you get her out?
Bro, it took forever, but I was like, "You want to get breakfast?" I had to go outside.
Buy
She goes,
her
"You want to
bagel
order?"
and then leave.
Buy a bed, and then she walked back with me to the building,
I've had that issue.
and then I was like, "Yeah, man, I got things to do today." And then she was like, "So we're not gonna even do like a round 2?"
Yeah,
she wanted to
it's always
fuck it.
The exit strategy needs to be fucking heavy
And he
sometimes.
said, "Yo, bro, I'm just gonna start lying. You gotta lie, bro.
You got to plant the seed of a lie.
No, you
that
gotta be
night.
honest.
Like, I have work
You gotta be
tomorrow.
honest.
Say I got work. I gotta go.
you got to tell him I don't want to spend any more time with you
Your
today.
time
ask
is
you,
valuable. It's your
have you ever-
pussy.
have you ever
Time
let
is
it-
your pussy.
Time
Time is your
pussy.
pussy.
Time is
Time
your
is man's pussy?
It's
Yeah.
true though, because we start from a pussy.
Man, pussy is
time.
time.
Man, pussy
Then
is
who
time.
knows what it's like when
Jesus
you die?
Christ,
No one really
you just
knows.
blew my mind. there.
Wow, I'm
Wow.
fucked. I don't even think I
That's
could
some
talk for the
Patricia.
next
I
45.
I can't take credit for that.
Oh,
That's some Patricia shit.
Is that a Patrice?
It's something
Yeah.
close to that.
Some black Phillip shit.
So if somebody like wastes your time there.
They're wasting. Yeah.
Time is your vagina.
Yeah, your time as a man is your vagina. Like, you got to explain to a woman, like, equate how you feel about your pussy. That's how we feel about time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's a
that's
Patrice
our
bit.
pussy. It's that precious to us.
I like the way Ani did it. That was better.
I've been sleeping all day, son. Have you ever slept for 12 hours in a row? Is that called masturbation? I don't know.
I like sleeping, man.
Love it. But nah, sometimes when it's really hot, though, if I'm cuddling, like, I won't cuddle. I'll just put, like, my leg over their leg. Like, calf
That's a
over
good
the...
move.
So you have, like, a physical connection. So especially after you just, like, had mad good sex, you know? Like, you want to cuddle, but it's too hot. So it's just, like, literally the calf over the
to tell you the
ankle,
truth,
and
if
you
you-
chill like that.
If
I
you
think.
really want to cuddle for after we fucked and we maybe didn't fuck well in my head,
Oh, hell yeah. You know
right? Like
that.
if you're not like,
If
got-
she wants to leave real quick, then you fucked up with your dick. You know what I'm saying? No, that's a rhyme. But that's a fact. If they want to hang out, then at least you know you did a good job, right?
always, yeah,
Always.
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 No, I mean, listen, I've given bad dick. I give it bad.
Oh,
dick.
yeah. I do a lot of drugs and shit.
Yeah,
Drink
yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
So
I've given
it's
like
not my fault.
I given like half hard dicks and shit. Like,
Get in
Yeah,
there, kid.
and they want to keep going with it sometimes.
Yo, it is-
and I can't understand that.
God
I'm like, do
bless
you
you,
not
child.
feel this floppy ping pong that's going on over here?
Why did I
I
call
feel-
this hooker tonight after doing all that blow? Why would I call
I
a
feel
hooker
ri-
after all that cocaine?
I feel
Just like I paid
ridiculous.
a woman
I
$200
feel ridiculous.
to
I'm like,
apologize.
there's like an inch and a half
I'm
of flaccidness
sorry.
that's out of it.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. And it's like-
it's going in there. It's almost folding in half when you pull it back and you push it back in.
Yo, but I've had situations where it was like, this girl's acting like this is the best dick she's ever gotten. I'm like, there's no way.
You ever talk to
You
your
gotta
chick?
be
love it.
faking it.
You
Yeah.
ever talk to your chick, have a conversation outside? Sometimes
Oh,
to
3 or 4
Let me eat
times.
a bite of a sandwich, have a bump of this bowl, drink a cup of water. We're gonna have a heart to heart right now. 'Cause
Penis.
I don't know why you was hard for that fucking 6 last night that I brought home. Right now I got a 10 in there.
Yeah,
and you acting
inappropriate.
like, what's going on? Then you start punching the motherfucker and shit.
Oh,
Sometimes your
Shit
dick,
together, buddy.
your dick has different tastes in women.
Sometimes your dick
I like
does-
that fat girl from the bar.
Dude, we don't gotta do this. You can just jerk off, homie. But your
Just
dick
me
always
and you,
wants to get
bro.
you laid. Sometimes you walk home with a really bad one. Your dick's like, we don't have to do this, homie. You can
Yeah.
just jerk me off. I swear to God, I'm not trying to push you to this. We can run right now. You could just run right now. She don't know where you're there. Just run home and touch me with your hands.
You're
homie.
definitely faster than her.
This is not a good one. I'm telling you, that's the one time your dick argues against the bitch. You know it's a bad bitch. Your dick's like, we're not doing this. I don't want to do this.
I'm trying to think of a time. There's been times where like you ever like
Biggest girl you ever had sex with? We just hit the scale. It just went to 100, 200, 3 something
I think
right there.
2 biggest. I want to say 275. 275.
275. Yo.
275. But she
Hold
was
on, matey. Me
Yeah.
pulling her into
275,
line now.
maybe
I say I
maybe
touched at
285.
least. Yeah,
but
exactly.
She was 6 feet.
But Lapshua. Oh, 6 feet.
She was
so,
6 feet.
So she
Yeah,
a big
she was a
lady. So
big
she was the
lady.
She was a massive
transvestite.
glory.
you talking 275, 6 feet. If she had a good body, that's a man, baby. No, like great ass, big 10, 6'7", basketball player that decided he felt like a woman inside. That's what happened to Kevin. No, I'm just
When I was a big fat guy, I went on a date with a woman who was built like bigger than I was, like taller than me, and I was like, I'm gonna lose weight now. I was like,
Hell yeah,
if
work it
this is
out,
the team I have to
baby.
play on, I can't do this.
Sexercise.
Yeah, during the
Exercise.
quarantine, I brought something that washed up a sore to Josh's place, and he looked at me with the most
I didn't-
judgmental eyes I've ever seen in my life.
That's the biggest.
And then-
It's
and
the
then-
biggest lie.
You know what's crazy?
It's the biggest-
Yo, hold on,
it's the biggest
hold
lie.
on. Hold on. I walked in, not only because I was trying to take it to the back. I don't know if you remember this, Josh.
Yeah.
I tried calling you to tell the doorman to open the back door because I didn't want the doorman to see her. Right? Because that was the.
Low-key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You just reminded me. Kevin texted me. Please go. If you're going out, bring me back.
M&M's.
Bring me back Reese's Pieces.
For
or
the
some
girl?
shit.
For the thickie? It was on the top bunk of our bunk bed. though.
Don't feed it, laddie.
You got to,
She's
though.
gonna stay.
They, fat girls give the best blowjobs, though.
Listen,
That's not
They
true.
Hungry,
That's
'cause
not
they
true.
Hungry. Oh, no, that's bad.
That's not true. That's
Sorry
not
about
true.
that.
I was in a long-term
then-
relationship with a
Sorry.
heavy woman, and the oral sex.
I'm
was
very
not for me.
skinny. I had sex with a woman about 275 as well.
Tall.
Nah, not that tall. So you had to imagine we look like the number 10 in my bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was one of those nights where I'm like, what are you doing, kid? Get your shit together. You don't need to get laid every night. You just try to find the right one.
Right. And
That's a hard conversation to have
With
as
your
a young
penis.
man.
Dick.
And with your penis, yeah.
It's like I want to fall in love. He's like, nah.
Eat the blue pill, Michael. We're not going into the Matrix tonight.
You know, anytime I fucked a fat chick, my dick's been ready to go.
Fat girls' pussies are tighter. Am I wrong? Have you ever felt that? It's like the weight and gravity.
You know what? You're not
Have you
wrong.
ever heard that? No, for real. Like when
Depends
you
on
have
what
sex with a very
neighborhood she's
big
from.
Woman, the pussy is super tight because I feel like it's all the weight. It's like a suction and a gravity almost. But I've heard it from other
Right.
people.
Oh, you're saying like the excess girth is pushing on the.
Everything's
the
coming
walls.
down, yo. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
It's like the
Gravity is gravity no matter where you are in the universe.
her pussy
right?
like the wall of Berlin, baby.
Yeah, it's
Going
like,
down.
That's a
Well,
fact. Give it up for big women, though.
that's
Big and
what I had to
beautiful
say.
women.
Us on the Mack Almanac, we love women of all shapes and
Oh,
sizes.
of course,
Yeah.
yo. I love big women.
I like-
yo.
listen.
Especially confidence. That's the sexiest
That's
thing in the
everything.
world, yo.
That is everything.
I don't care if you're
I
a
love
big girl.
that,
You
yeah.
gotta have a cute face, and you gotta have good hygiene. And
Hygiene is
and
essence.
I'm a big fan of like when a girl gets her nails done, they're long,
The long,
Right.
sharp nails.
sharp.
Touch your balls with them. And
Nah,
shit?
I don't touch the balls with that. I'm not
okay,
into that.
okay.
Nah. I'm not into
Alright.
pain like that.
No, not pain. I meant like tickling them with like fingernails and shit.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about scratching them.
Nah.
and shit.
But girls always don't. They don't know how to found.
Some
Girls don't
do,
know how
some
to.
don't.
They don't
Girls
know.
don't
They
know how
don't
to
know.
fondle
No, no,
balls,
Some
no.
bro.
go too hard.
They
yo.
don't know,
Don't
man.
go too hard, honey.
They don't know, and then like
Pull
they
back a little.
give you a vasectomy without you even asking. For it.
His was
Facts.
weird. I could like grip my balls pretty tight, but when a
Right.
girl even remotely touches it, it's like, yo, how are you doing this
Be
wrong?
gentle, yeah, man. Seriously, there's
Yeah,
like
some girls know though, right? Have you ever been with that chick? They're like, damn, this girl.
Yo,
knows what time
I was
it
with a
is.
girl with man hands, and she knew how to hold my balls. Yo, it's just
Man hand.
yeah, she had man hands, bro.
Jerry Seinfeld.
yeah, have you ever dated a girl with very big hands?
She didn't even-
Probably.
She just had thick farmer fingers. I called them.
Oh, I was about to say that earlier. Like, you ever been with a girl like whatever the size? Some girls are more dense than other girls. You know,
Yeah.
like you being with a girl that's like a relative size of another girl, but a lot heavier. Like the titties is fibrous material, fibrous, more like you know that there's a certain type of titty that's more fibrous.
So the
Yeah, yeah,
quality,
yeah.
it's the
Others.
quality,
And
not
it's
the.
like some chick could feel mad heavy, but not look like a big girl, but mostly she's all muscle and shit.
Right,
you know? Like,
right.
Just like,
She's like
damn,
hard
bitch
and
is
tight.
dense. Like,
Yeah.
I've never really been with a dense chick before.
I've been with a
But I'm
couple of
curious.
women.
I have.
It's crazy. They're all lean and muscly and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like dancing chick girls are like dancers, not strippers. Like,
Yeah.
who
No, that's
wasted their
definitely
lives.
like the muscles and shit.
They got dense bodies to me.
dancers, like
Dancers.
ballroom dancers.
Like ballroom dancers, or like
Right.
even bitches that do ballet and shit.
Yeah, but they're flexible, you know.
Oh, I always wanted that split sex. You know, the split.
Yo,
I never got it
oh,
yet.
me
so,
neither, bro.
yeah.
What's that?
I just know one that was
when a
willing
girl
to do
does a
it.
split, like if you're on a dating website and the girl does a split, you're like, please select
match.
me and match
Please
with
match.
me. It's one of my things on my bucket list.
Yo, I kind of want a girl with. I've been looking at girls with like kind of like face tattoos. I'm starting to. Like,
I like that too.
I'm
Go to
starting
Vegas,
to-
you'll be fine. Or go to like a dirty town in Alabama. You'll be amazing.
You can find 100
yo,
of them.
real quick, yo. And
In
they'll
terms-
be easy
I'll
in
tell you,
Alabama.
though.
You say New York, like, oh, New York.
You talk about the
Don't
flexible.
go to the family's house.
In terms of the flexible, I had that fantasy come true with a woman who was very, very flexible, and she told me before we had sex, she was like, "Oh, I'm like super, super flexible," and then we started having sex, and I was like, "I feel like I broke her.
Nice.
I think I broke. I feel like
Good.
I broke something. Like
You're supposed to do. I heard a pop. I heard a loud pop.
no, there was no pops, but I felt off. I
so
felt,
your body's not supposed to do that.
yeah,
You're
I was
thinking?
like, this doesn't.
If
you're
you've
let-
ever butchered a chicken for soup, you know what I'm talking about. You
What
gotta
the fuck you just
snap
said?
the bone out of
Oh.
the socket when you're making chicken soup and shit.
yeah.
you know?
Have you killed a chicken before?
Not with my hands.
That's a clip.
Have you been in Dominican Republic before?
Kevin gets it. Hashtag Kevin gets it.
Oh man, yo. Mike, I'm gonna read something, guys.
I gotta pee real quick. Is that all right?
No.
No.
Is it really not?
Yeah, man,
Can I
we're
pee in this
recording.
bottle
Can we
real
pause?
quick?
Yeah, go
Got
ahead.
piss in
Go
the
ahead,
bottle?
go ahead.
Sorry about that. I had to
Dude, you don't
piss.
gotta be sorry, bro.
You drinking? It's your birthday. You gotta piss.
Yeah, bro. First of all, I don't think we gave you a proper happy
Happy birthday,
bro.
Mike.
Happy
That's a
birthday,
fact,
Mike.
yo.
Fucking,
birthday.
we love you, buddy. We're so glad we got to meet you on this journey.
Birthday sex is my favorite song ever.
Let's
so it's gonna be a
go,
good
man.
birthday.
And if hey, Mack Almanac, the people, if you're listening to this and you love Mike and you want to give him a happy belated birthday present, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bronx
Give
Funny
some
Venmo.
Bronx Funny-
Venmo, Bronx Funny.
Venmo him or just ask for his
Send
address
me
and fuck him.
condoms.
Yeah, just
you
show him
could-
to his
that-
house.
that's
Pay him with
definite.
sex.
Pay
Do
him
you have a
with
lot of
sex,
women
yo.
listeners out there?
All of our
All of our
listeners.
listeners basically.
They're all
women.
women.
God bless.
They're
yo.
all-
Girls, if you listening.
Hey, girl.
It's
Not
all
even, it's not about
current.
me. It's not about my birthday. It's about you, lady. What do you need in your life, and what can I supply to you?
We really brought you on the
lady?
show because we build our entire base off of ex-girlfriends.
Nice. So yeah, if any of you girls out
just
there,
wanna-
it's my birthday, but you know what? Let me take care of you. If you need anything, If you're feeling the type of way, holler at your boy.
Holler at the boy.
I give the best massages in town. Like literally,
Best
I'll bet
massages?
you $1,000. I give you the best massage you've ever had in your life.
You're a very giving person.
yeah,
Like,
very giving lover, nurturing lover.
very giving.
Yo, shout out.
You had
All
a
right.
good
Shout out to nurturing lovers.
So I follow this page.
Right.
I just recently started following what they called Insta Single. Right? And what they do is they post shit about like people either breaking up during text messages or like dudes sending wild shit or girls sending wild shit. So I'm just gonna read you one that caught my eye.
Right.
All right. It starts off with the girl texting. Hey, I just want to say thank you for spending time with me and showing me a nice time. I hope you enjoyed yourself as well. At this time, I feel it's best we both go our separate ways. I wish you the best. I hope you get a great new job, and that everything works out with you. Getting to see your daughter, and you getting your own place. That's what she said. I think that was a little crazy. So then this dude responds. I respond. All right. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. My head's a little bit messed up. So she wrote to him. He has a daughter.
Yes.
Obviously, that's what she learned on the date is that he has no
They've been on a
job.
few dates.
He needs a
Oh.
new
He's a
job, and
single
he doesn't
dad.
take care of his daughter and doesn't have a house. That's what we got from what this
Don't
bitch
cast
said
judgment
Don't-
yet,
No, that's
Mike.
what she said, though. If you
That's-
pay attention to what the bitch said,
Yeah.
she's like, I hope
Well-
you get a new job. I hope you find a new house for you and your daughter. So I could diversify.
Hey, motherfucker,
Oh.
maybe you shouldn't be dating right
Yeah,
now.
right.
So she was like talking about a fixer-upper from the gate.
From the gate. But they
Well,
went on a
obviously.
few dates, though.
Yeah.
Okay, but
She went out with
this
him
is
a
the way.
couple
This is the way she wanted to improve him.
This is the way she wanted to end it. She's ending this because
I
I
hope
think
you
we
get a
should
new
go
job
separate
and
ways.
a new house for you and your daughter.
Yeah. She's like, yo, here's your priorities, motherfucker.
I don't need to be on the date with him to know what he was talking about on that
So then
date.
she goes,
I'm out of work.
he goes. You ready for this? Is a minute. He goes, I thoroughly appreciate you sending all these via text message. And I also greatly appreciate wasting $200 on you in the few days I've known you. What a wonderful investment I made. Hope the next guy isn't as stupid as I am. So it would be greatly appreciated if you could at least give me half of that back.
Venmo me back, that style.
How long did they date for?
A couple of dates. They went on a couple of dates.
So he spent $200. Okay.
He spent $200, which is crazy. You went on a few
That's
dates.
like one date. Yeah,
That's
this
one-
motherfucker's
yeah.
coming
Yeah,
out
like
the gate.
this
you
is
know
not a
he's
story
gonna-
from New York City, bro.
Nah, he's from the hood though.
That's
he probably
like
knows how
half
to
a
do
date,
it. Yo,
man.
nah, we're gonna go to McDonald's first date. You know that.
I appreciate
Supersize
you. Oh, you go to McDonald's for
No,
the
I'm
first
just
date?
saying the $200 in 3 dates. How do you do that
Yeah,
in New
that's-
York? Yeah, supersize that.
Just tell him
shit.
you're vegan. There's no food anywhere to eat.
Yeah,
You know what I'm going to start doing to save on dates? I'm like, I'm sober.
yeah. I
That's
don't
what I'm
drink.
not
I
doing.
don't drink.
Shit, that would help all of our lives.
No, just
But then you wouldn't have fun on the date.
no. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna be on 400 milligrams of edibles. I'm gonna make this a good time. He goes, I appreciate you for finally showing me who you really are, but lesson learned. Now, for some reason, she blacks out one of the text messages.
So this
like
is all
the
sourced
FBI.
from her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So he goes, I should have never went out with your obese ass.
Oh.
Kick rocks. This is real. I'm not making it
Kick
real.
rocks
Kick
is
rocks.
funny, man.
That's crazy.
You deserve everything a man has ever done to you. I don't feel sorry for your bipolar overweight ass. You would never find a good man. Nobody wants your fat ass anyway. Can't you tell? It's all good though. What goes around comes around, goes around, goes around. That's why you can't remember what all it is you say to people. I keep forgetting you're bipolar. That's the biggest flag I ignored. I should have known better. And I can and will do better. Hope your fat ass was in the store. Hope your fat ass Hope your fat ass was in the store buying fruits and veggies.
This man sounds bitter.
Lord knows you don't need to eat anything else.
Kick rocks.
He's really
yo.
upset about that $200 he spent
Hey,
feeding
yo,
her.
stop using filter pics too. You most definitely deceiving men that way. Showing them what you really look like. Just realize you got everything you deserve from how men treat you. I pray the men continue to dog your fat ass out. You'll never be in good enough. You'll never be with a good man.
You guys need to get that guy on the show.
Yo, bro, I want him on
You
the
know what I'm
show.
saying now?
So did he submit this?
That was on Insta Single.
She submitted
She
it,
submitted
so-
that shit. But I gotta be honest with you. As soon as he said kick rocks, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm on board, yo.
Yeah, man.
I like this guy,
To me,
yo.
I'm like, that's like some generational shit.
He was like, I'm not doing any
Like
exercise.
if he got a kid and he sound ghetto, Like $200 for 3 dates. That's like some hood shit. But when you say kick rocks, that means that you came up with some old school motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah.
And then he was mad eloquent on the other. Like he was
was
bad,
eloquent,
but then
and
he
then-
said some shit that made you think he was educated highly. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
You
He was
know?
the. I mean, listen, bro.
Damn,
I
man.
love it. And then
Yeah.
my favorite part, obviously, like he ended it with a punch. Like, I hope your fat ass is buying fruits and veggies. Like that's a line right
But you know what? He
Yeah.
really loved that girl.
He did. He was falling in love with her.
He was falling in love with
He
her.
was like, this could be the mother of my kid.
yeah, yeah.
He
He's
was
like, she has plenty of money and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
She-
why he was dating her.
Yeah. Well, he was investing
You could tell
into
that.
it.
He was
Yeah.
invested $200 is a lot to him,
$200
son.
Pay me half
Hey, yo,
back,
bro, you should have like invested in AMC for all that shit, bro.
Ladies. At least
Coulda
pay
made
the
some
guy
money.
half back if it doesn't work out.
Honestly, though, what she should do is give him $100.
She should.
That's a fact.
should.
Venmo.
Should Venmo
Bronx
him 100.
Funny. She should Venmo
She should
Bronx
Venmo
Funny
him.
that $100. I'll make sure it gets to
Yes,
him.
sir.
Do you pay? You pay for dates, Mike?
Like we mean
If
hookers?
you- like it-
What
No,
do
like
mean?
if you go
no,
on a-
I go out on a date. Yeah, I'm old school. I buy
Yeah,
the
we
whole
pay-
thing.
we-
I've let a couple girls I've been dating, you know, like buy like the dinner one night, you know, if we're on dates, like they'll be
Right.
actually dating, like.
Yo,
so I
bro.
won't say no if I'm broke, and like she
Yeah.
picks up the bill once in a while. If
Right.
we're on like, or like,
But we're old school. We,
I always pay for the bill. No,
Nah,
I would never
bro.
ask a girl to go Dutch with me.
I
and
will
shit.
say this, though. I'll go and offer to pay, but if a girl's like, nah, I'm going to pay half
Oh,
this
let it-
bill,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool.
This is like
I
you already
stop, I
been
stop
fucking?
arguing, bro. I
Have you already
stop
been
arguing.
fucking
Nah,
at this point?
first
Oh,
dates.
First date, you let
First
her do
date.
it?
No, listen, it depends. Like if
That's
I'm
wild,
not,
though.
that's wild to y'all.
wild.
That's wild to
let
y'all.
her-
But this is a
Oh,
different
no.
world, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
my little sister though, she a very feministic woman. She she get married and she's not changing her name and shit. But she was on a date once and the dude asked to go Dutch. She went Dutch and then he called her back. She's like, "Get lost, buddy." Like,
no,
never again.
I don't ask to go Dutch. I don't
Yeah.
ever ask to go
no,
Dutch.
No, yeah, he did though. So you're right
prior
about that, maybe.
prior to meeting my beautiful girlfriend, when I would go on dates, we did active. We would do dating from the apps.
Yeah.
And every now and then you would get catfished. The catfish ones, I would
man.
I would allow them to.
Yeah, you can pay for this because you don't look like your pictures at all.
Yeah,
Man.
And
That's
my
the
time
premium.
is my pussy. So you took all of my pussy away, and your
Right.
pussy is not the pussy that you said the pussy was. So yeah.
Have you been catfished before?
I haven't really been catfished, but I save a lot of phone numbers in my phone for comedy and such, you know?
Okay.
So, like, sometimes I've gone out to look for dates. I'm like, oh, let me text that girl Jess, you know? And I text Jess. And like, yeah, we're gonna meet up, and then it's not the Jess I thought it was that I saved in my phone. It's a different Jess. And she a big lady.
Oh.
And she wearing a Christmas sweater on a Saturday in Manhattan.
What?
But I'm not gonna like. It was my fault that I invited her. She was just obviously someone I saved to come to a show. Like, you know, like I saved her as a comedy, like come to my show person, not as.
And you hit her up as a hook.
Oh, because there's a lot of numbers in my phone.
Yo, you know how happy she was,
She was-
too,
I
bro.
love
Did
her.
you treat her? Did you treat
I
her?
bought her all the and she wanted to drink the good shit too. We're drinking like Patron all night. I'm like,
So
damn,
the
this
second
bitch.
you got there, you were like,
Yo,
this-
she knew. She was like, he didn't know I'm the wrong Jazz.
No,
Like,
no,
she
no. I
knew.
made her feel great. Yo,
She
she
knew
loved
from the
night.
gate.
She had
She
a
knew
great
from the
night.
gate.
Nah, she had a great
She
night.
was like, yo, we ordered Patron all night till this dummy says no.
nah, she-
Till this dummy say otherwise. We
Meanwhile,
ordered
these like hot
Patron.
girls next to us start flirting with me over her, and I'm like, damn, son, you fucked up, Mikey.
always.
And they invite us to a club after, and she comes to the club, and they almost won't let her in because she's wearing like a Christmas sweater. And I'm dressed like it's a Saturday night. I'm wearing my button down, my cool shoes. And I'm ready to go out and do shit in Manhattan. She's wearing like a cat sweater, okay? And these hot girls invite us to meet them at the clubs. I'm like, definitely. And that's the only time I lost somebody at a club.
You lost her at the
I
club?
lost her at the
Good
club.
for you.
But we
Nah,
got her
man, but he
in.
didn't try.
I got her in and I bought her all the drinks, and then I was like,
You're
I
a
can't
fucking-
anymore. I'm
you're
gonna
a
go that
gentleman,
way. Probably
bro.
the worst
He's
thing I
such a
ever did to
Michael
someone.
O'Rourke is the gentleman's
Nah,
gentleman.
but that's the
You're a
worst
real
thing I
Mac,
probably ever
Mike.
did, yo.
You're a real
That's the
Mac.
worst thing I ever did
Can I
to
tell you
someone.
something? Can I tell you something? That's
About
not
to
even
start
that bad.
crying
You
right
just
now.
lost her at the club?
Yeah, but I got her into the club when they was like not allowed. Like they were not allowed you to come in the club wearing a Christmas cat sweater. I'm like, yo, this is my date. Let her in. It's like, okay. And once we were up there, I was like, I need to find these pretty women that were really about my lifestyle. And oops, where'd you go? I don't know. It's so crowded in here. Guess I lost.
So
you
if
in
somebody
the
kills
crowd.
you, we'll look for a lady wearing a Christmas.
Cat sweater.
Cat sweater.
Yeah, she'd never catch me. Yeah.
Have you ever spoken to her again since then?
No, I don't know. I probably texted her the next day to be nice and shit. So sorry, I lost you at the club. I don't know. It's so crowded.
Oh,
Not bad, yeah. We had a good
that
date,
Patron though. That Patron's hitting.
Yeah, but I don't want to hurt her feelings. You know, people like that already got hurt feelings. They don't even know. So I'm always nice to them.
You're a good guy.
Empath, yeah.
You're a good guy.
And I stole a wallet though.
Yeah, get that money back.
I'm not gonna ask you to go Dutch. I'm gonna steal the bitch's money out of her wallet when
I'll
she
pay
drunk.
for it now.
I'll pay for all of it till you're so drunk that you don't fucking feel me.
You'll
going
pay for it
into
later. And you're not
You
going to pay for it. The
know?
credit card company.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? You ever
Steal
taken
from a
something
girl's
out of a
wallet?
girl's house?
No,
Ever? You never took nothing out of a girl's house?
I don't think so.
In the
bro.
morning? Crazy bitch.
Just something to remember.
You never
by.
took your condoms with you just in case they were crazy?
Nah, bro.
Word?
I have done that.
Yeah, me
I've,
too.
I've been
done
weary
that.
with leftover
Like
condoms.
she's gonna try to put my cum inside her and get pregnant because I'm
100%.
awesome.
100%.
Damn.
Yeah, I was weary with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Damn, I never used
Flushed
condoms.
it. You
so-
flush it, and then it doesn't flush because it gets the air bubble in it. You ever try to flush a condom? Sometimes that you got to put it like head down.
You're missing.
But if you flip it, there gets
Kevin,
an
you're
air
missing-
bubble, and that bitch won't ever leave, yo. Just like
He's
that
talking
girl.
about flushing a condom if it has an air bubble
Yeah.
in it. It comes back up.
It comes back
You know,
up the
it's
tube
buoyant.
because there's a bubble in it. So you gotta put a dickhead down with the ring on the top, and then you can flush the bitch. But if you go ring down first, there's just that little bit of air in there when you flush it, and that shit comes right back up. Like this bitch will always have.
So
this
other
condom.
than stealing condoms, what else have you stolen from women's apartments?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing ever. Their hearts only. I only steal women's hearts.
But he makes it up by going out with Christmas sweaters.
Yeah.
I think one time I took my 12-pack back.
Yeah, no, I'm taking beers back.
Yeah,
with me
like,
too,
I'm
though.
like, she's not gonna
I
drink-
need
she's not gonna drink
she's not gonna
this.
drink these. Her roommates, I'm taking these. with
Yeah,
me.
and I just took them back.
Yeah.
But I,
gave her an
Do you
orgasm.
ever feel weird? Oh,
my
if
parents
you give
back.
if I give an orgasm, I ain't gonna front.
Everything belongs to me.
Everything belongs to me,
I'll
yo.
eat a sandwich that's not mine in the house.
Yeah.
You know, good one, yo. I'll come out there like this. I just
Hey, yo,
blast
whose
it
is
out.
this? Hey, yo,
I'm
whose
not
is this?
asking. I'm just eating. Okay, that's sex hungry right there. Sex hunger's real.
Yo,
Feed that shit.
you gotta feed the needy, man.
Yeah, you know. But you feel like a champion after that. Like she's sleeping, she happy.
There's
I'm gonna
nothing-
open this fridge up, and then it's funny
Bro,
when you open
I
up a
make it my
girl's
home,
fridge and
bro.
see what their lifestyle.
Mike
like.
only eats after sex.
I do eat a lot after sex. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, most girls that you never eat, then they're like, "Wow, you eat like you ate all the food we had last night while I was sleeping." I'm like, "Yeah, I did. After the fact, I ate everything else. All the leftovers are gone when you wake up next to me." Okay.
You're like, hey, bitch, I paid for
Secret
drinks and gave
pizza,
you an orgasm.
and I ate everything in your
And she's like, I
cupboard.
went Dutch with you. What the fuck?
Ramen, noodles. That's how you pronounce it, boys. If you're ever with an Asian girl, it's ramyen, not ramen. Just so you know. If you wanna-
Ramyen?
yeah, if you want to look at it from the Asian chicks, it's ramyen noodles, not ramen noodles.
Ramen.
You sound like a
Ramyen.
dumb round eye when you say ramen noodles, okay?
That's disparaging.
You know what I'm saying? Just so
Don't talk about my people like that, bro.
What people?
Round eyes.
I'm a round eye too.
Yeah, bitch.
But that's why I say ramyen.
Don't be a self-hating round eye.
Nah, if you wanna get into the real good Asians, like the Asians.
Ramen.
It's crazy. Ramen, yeah. That's
Ramen.
it. Yeah. Put half of an egg in that
Hey.
bitch too. Soft boil that shit. That's 3 minutes, not 5, just so you know at home.
There we go.
how you
Listen,
get a
Mac
soft-boiled
advice
egg.
right
You're
there.
also a chef, right?
Yeah, I like to cook a lot.
Yeah.
That's actually one
When's
thing.
the last time you
as a
cooked?
comedian, like dates are expensive. Like we were talking, and as I could cook, right? So I'd be like, "Oh, come over to my crib." Like once we were like out of the first date sitch, like come over, I'll cook for you. I could cook like a bastard, like real good. $40. I could make us a dinner that at a restaurant would cost me like $150, $175. You know. And
Yo.
girls like it because they like, oh, you cook too, so it looks sexy on your part, but you're
Right.
saving yourself like $130,
You're like a champion.
and you look good doing
Yeah.
it,
Right.
you know.
Yeah,
And then your bedroom's right
if you
there.
got bottles already from like
Yeah,
the
of
week
course,
before,
so.
and you make a drink when she
Bang,
comes
bang,
in,
bang.
boy,
A cocktail,
that's a
yo.
cocktail.
What you like, girl? What you
Hey, girl,
like?
what you drinking,
What's your
yo?
favorite fruit? You know? Okay. And then after you're done eating, like a little Netflix.
Hey, yo,
and
bitch,
chill.
this drink got apricots.
Instead of,
Girls'
like, can we go
favorite
back
thing
to
is
mine?
forethought. If you put thought into things.
Flowers. I love flowers.
Yo,
Oh,
the
yeah,
only,
flowers.
can I say something?
I buy flowers
My
all the time.
thought, maybe I'm wrong about this in life, but the only shit I really put thought in is like, how can I look like I put thought into this? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like 10
Like
minutes
last
before-
Take it
minute.
till you
last,
make it.
I'm
last
la-
minute.
for the most
Take
part,
it
I'm
till you
last
make it.
minute, yo.
Yeah, well, if you listen,
And every time,
if you
by the
spend
way-
all day like picking out a fucking card in the store, you're ridiculous.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
I, in the few times that I feel like I've really tried to put an effort, I felt like they didn't appreciate it at all.
Of course not. They break your heart.
But every time I'm the last minute dude.
Right.
I come up with some shit. They're like, this is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
Right.
I'm gonna suck your cock until
Right.
kingdom come. You know?
Kingdom gon' come. That's
Kingdom-
fact.
and-
That's
my bad, bro.
fact.
I'm a romantic guy. I'm a flower.
I know you're
guy.
you're a romantic guy, bro.
I
I
am.
try to be romantic, but I feel so stupid sometimes, bro.
Yeah. You know, I also feel stupid. When I went on the first date with my girlfriend, before I went out, I was like, I'm going to go pick her up some flowers. And I never do that on a first date. But I was like, let me try doing something that's out of my character.
I did that. Hold on. I did that on the first date recently.
Right.
Like a couple of months ago, I should say. And I gave her some flowers, and I didn't go to like a nice flower shop. I went to
A hood spot.
Oh, I didn't even go to like the good supermarket. I went to like the deli, and I bought some flowers, and it looked kind of dead.
Dead already.
And then, but she revived them. She sent me a picture like they still alive.
She brought them back
Right, she
alive.
brought them back to
Yeah.
life. But I knew it was over because I sucked my finger in the middle of the date.
you suck your fingers on the date.
Yeah, because I even beat her tacos.
Yeah. That's not bad, though.
Yo, but she looked at me with like hate in
Oh,
her
she was
heart.
one of those?
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
I wouldn't mind. If I'm going to eat your pussy,
could-
I'm going to get messy eating that pussy, right?
I get messy eating
So
pussy,
why you
bro.
gonna get mad? If I'm sucking my fingers, you should know that what's coming later.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
it's
a
gonna be
nice
tough.
sloppy
Bro,
session.
you know what it was
right
though?
there.
She was so fucking hot. She was like one of those girls that get like she gets invited to boats.
Right.
Like she's one of
yacht.
those chicks,
Shit,
right?
yacht.
So she
Yada,
has to
yada.
be able to picture you in different
And-
areas. And she's
yeah.
like, I can't bring this guy sucking his fingers
Finger-
on the
yes,
fucking
I
boat.
want to give a shout out to my mom right now too. I know she's
That's
out
a
there
weird
listening
shout
to
out.
this show right now. So, mom, happy birthday! Thank you for making me, mom.
Hey.
I'm sorry about all the things you're talking about, but you know that's how I got here. So
You're a good son. Your parents were at that show we did a few weeks ago.
that was a fun time.
That was nice.
Damn, I'm so
St.
upset I
Mark's
couldn't
spot.
go.
Yeah, how was your show that night? You had a spot too that night.
What was that spot? I don't even
So I
remember.
got Friday.
Kevin and I always imagined that your mother was like a single mom, and that she had like various different. This is in the
That's not
fantasy.
the case.
No, she's been-
No, we
How long
were.
you-
My dad worked Con Ed and then bartended at Irish Eyes in fucking Hell's Kitchen, like the biggest
Jesus.
Westie bar.
Yeah, you
on
had a
the
nice,
side.
happy childhood.
So he worked
man.
Con Ed and then he bartended at the Irish Gangster Bar for a long time.
Mike
And
was
my mom ended
out
up
of-
working in the court system, which helped me out a little bit throughout my youth.
She worked in the court system.
Yeah, she got me out of a little trouble I got myself in. It was nice to have a mom that was a court clerk. And
Were you
shit,
selling drugs?
you know? No, just other shit. I
getting
don't want to
into-
talk about right now. I don't want to talk about it right now. All right, Josh? I don't want to talk about it.
Don't touch it.
I don't like to be touched. I don't like to be touched.
Yo, listen,
Yeah,
Mike. You know we love you, buddy.
yeah, buddy.
course.
This has been the greatest birthday bash ever.
Yo,
Hell yeah, yeah.
Happy birthday, bro. We love you. You got anything to plug?
Yo, Bronx Funny on Instagram. You should follow me, son. If
Bron-
not, you're gonna see me on TV all over the place soon. It's my
Yeah.
last year in my 30s. You know we gonna do some big
Yeah,
shit this
you
year.
gonna put out
yo.
that special?
Corona down, son. I got the vax. I'm good to go. I'm real. I'm ready for showtime.
Let's go.
Let's take it back, yo.
Definitely follow Mike. He's hilarious. Make sure you're following the Mack Almanac.
Follow the Mack
Definitely.
Almanac. Follow me on my Instagram, Papa Sanchez. Follow me. You should be following me on Instagram. It's Kevin Sanchez.
Facts.
And Josh.
Follow me at Joshua Pallid. This is redundant, but we love you guys. Thank you. Make sure you tune in every week.
If you tune in every week, and if you like it, share a clip with a friend. Fucking subscribe to the YouTube channel. It means very little to you, but it means everything to us.
That's a
all right?
fact. And the first girl that follows me off this show, I'm gonna DM you my numbers straight away.
Straight away.
Get out there. If you listening, you never know. This could be our story of how we met.
Get
fell
you
in
some
love,
Primo
you know?
Mike, man.
It's my
Yeah.
birthday. I was on a podcast. I met the love of my life. I don't know if you're out there, but if you're listening and you hear this message, young lady,
There we go.
slide in my DMs and I'll DM you my phone number on site.
I'm going to go screw
Sorry.
my head back on, right? Thank you, guys.
Yo,
We
this is
love
the
you.
Mack Almanac. We
give it
love
up.
you. We see you guys next week.
If you feeling like a pimp.